Good morning, dear students. Now I am Professor Nikita Choksi. The subject is the solid fluid operation and the topic is the fluidization. So these are the contents, these are the main topics that we are going to cover in the fluidization. Now these are some of the videos which I have uploaded on our LMS site. To just go through it, it will definitely help you to clear your fundamentals. 2 or 3 NPTEL lectures which I have uploaded on the LMS. And if I come to the main point, okay, so basically before going for the fluidization, we just want to just check that what is the drag and the drag coefficient, right? So if I have any material in the, if I have the any solid particle in the fluid, the force in the direction of the flow, the force in the direction of the flow exerted by the fluid on the solid is called the drag force. So it is in direction of the flow. And as per the Newton's third law, equal and opposite net force is exerted by the solid on the fluid as well. So basically there are two different components of the drag. One that is the pressure drag, and second that is you can say it's a wall drag, or you can consider that as the shear drag as well, right? So basically there are two components on the of the drag. Now if I have taken, if I consider any spherical particle and if I taken any small element that is of the dA, if this is the direction of the flow, so as I told you, the pressure drop which is applied here, which is applied perpendicular, so that we can write down P cos alpha into dA, and the drag goes, the drag due to the shear, which is in this direction, that is nothing but the tau sine alpha into dA. So that is at the wall drop. So the total drag on the that particular element is the addition of this pressure drop plus this wall drag. And finally, if I want to find out for the whole particle, then I have to integrate it, and that how I can get the total drag. Now, if in case if I have any small flat plate, right? If I consider the flat plate like a thin paper, so in that case the pressure drag is very small, and because it is and the shear drag we have to consider for the entire area, that is very large compared to the pressure drop. Now second, if I change the direction of that paper, if I hold it vertically, right? So in that case, as you can see there, now this is our flow, this is the direction of the flow. Now if I keep the paper in the hold in this way, vertical direction, so in that case, the flow perpendicular to plate, right? The flow perpendicular to plate, the pressure drop is more here, where here the shear is the less, shear drag is the less compared to the pressure drop. So in this way you have to consider this, you have to keep this in mind. Now the drag coefficient, when as you studied in the fluid flow operation, when any flow is passed through the pipes or the channels, we are considering the friction factor. So in the same analogy, we are considering that if we are considering the solid particle passed through the any fluid, we are considering the drag coefficient. So the friction factor, if I want to write down, this is nothing but the wall shear stress divided by velocity head into density. So this is rho, this is velocity head, and this is the wall shear stress. So similarly, in the same analogy, if I want to write down the drag coefficient, that is defined as the total drag force divided by unit area divided by velocity head into density. This will remain same. And this is nothing but the total drag, as we have discussed. The total drag, that is due to the two component, that is due to the pressure plus as well as to the wall shear, and this is divided by the unit area. Here it is written as the AP. So that is AP, that is the projected area, that we will see, that is the projected area. So this is, as I have told you, this is the total drag, this is the projected area, then this is the velocity, and this is the density. And as I informed you, the projected area of the solid object that can be defined as the area obtained by projecting the object on a plane perpendicular to the direction of the flow. Right? So if I have any spherical particle, let me explain you. Right, if I have any spherical particle, if I consider that the flow of direction is like this, so kindly bear with this because I am using touchpad, right? So if I consider this, whatever the form over here, because what is this is, if this is my direction of the flow, right? So area obtained by projecting the object on a plane perpendicular to the direction of the flow. So if you see this is nothing but it will come as the round, right? It is the circle. So this area of this is pi r square, or you can write down pi dp square by 4. So in this case, the AP is not the area of the spherical particle, but it is the projected area, that is pi dp square by 4 or the pi r square. Same way, if you keep any cylinder in the flow direction of the flow. So if you keep the cylinder in the direction of the flow instead of your sphere, if I keep here your cylinder, so when this flow is coming this direction, it can see only the rectangle part, right? So in that case, we have to consider the length and width of that cylinder. Or instead of the width, we have to take this diameter of the cylinder. So in this way, you have to find out the projected area. So same way what I have explained here, if you have the any spherical particle, the flow of direction in this direction. So if you observe this is nothing but the plane. See here, we have shown it with the dotted line. You can see here, right? So that is nothing. If you observe, consider it is in the theory form, it is nothing but the circle. And for this, the area is a pi r square or the pi dp square by 4. So from the dimensional analysis, the drag coefficient of a smooth solid in the incompressible fluid, that depends on the Reynolds number, and we can write down the drag coefficient is a function of the Reynolds number of the particle. And the Reynolds number of the particle is nothing but the dp v rho by mu. So it is the ratio of the inertia force to the viscous force. Right? For the spherical particle of the low Reynolds number, we already know that we can have this value, that is nothing but the Stokes law. So if I substitute this values in the formula of the CD, that is nothing. If I substitute the value of the FD, this is 3 pi mu u dp. Here I substitute the area, that is the projected area. I consider that as the sphere. So ultimately I am getting the 24 divided by RAP. So in this case, this depends on the 24 divided by the Reynolds number of the particle. Right? Okay. Now coming to the fluidization. So fluidization is when you have the any solid material in the any one cylinder, like it is completely packed over here, and this is the perforated plate on which I have the solid bed. It is right now in the fixed bed condition. So basically there are two forces acting. One force which is in the downward direction, that is the gravitational force, and one force that is in the upward direction, because I am supplying the fluid from the here, so that is the drag force or the aerodynamic force. Now initially when the velocity is very less, we can observe there is a laminar flow. So the fluid is passing through the spaces between the particles and particle does not move. Now as you increase the velocity, as you keep on increasing the velocity, after a certain period of the time, this particle will start to come into the suspended flow. So they will start to apart from each other, and that is considered as the expansion of the bed. Still they are in contact with each other, but now there is some space between the particles. So that is considered as the expansion of the bed. by further increasing the velocity. When these two forces are in same and in opposite direction, it will completely in the suspended form. They are now not in contact with each other, so at that time the voltage between the particle is more, so the pressure drop is less, and at this condition is known as the fluidization. So at the fluidization, all the particles are in not in contact with each other and they are in the proper suspension form. And at that time they behave